All right, welcome back, my supporters, to another DOY Creations video. Let me drop this down. How is everyone doing today? Thank you for tuning in to another DOY Creations. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah, and before I get started, I always like to give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yah. All right, my supporters, I am stopping in to share with you guys today all the items that I have completed in the month of August. And also, I got some exciting happy mail. I hope the lighting is okay. That's one thing I struggle with, guys. When I'm in my craft room, I don't have a lot of lighting. So that's why I like to do it other places. But I felt like I wanted to be in the craft room to start off to share with you all the makes that I made in the month of August. Let's get started. All right, so you all have been making the spin wind or the wind spinner. I knew I was going to say that wrong, but I saw a couple of you guys making the wind spinner, so I went on and made me a couple of them. So here is the first one that I made. And I actually made this on my Sunday live last month, which was last week or so. I made this on a Sunday live, but what I didn't add was the tassel. I was unsure if I was going to go to the Dollar Tree and try to find some other type of hanging. But because I had so much of this yarn left, I decided to go on and make the tassel. So, there's mine's. Woo. There is mine's with the tassel hanging below. I hope I'll be able to, on the thumbnail, I hope I share with you guys, you all, the pictures outside. But on the inside, there it is with the tassel. And you know what? I was trying to figure out, I said, when I saw everyone making it, the few people I did see making it, I said, how did they get it to spin like that? So I went on YouTube and found me a quick and easy tutorial. And yeah, if I remember you all, I will put in the tutorial that I follow to make this one here. It was fun. It was quick. And I really liked the result. So, and then you just fold it right back up. How cute is that? Now, the yarn that I use for this one right here, if you're interested, this is, I knew I was going to forget my glasses, but nevertheless, this is some Red Heart Colorscape. All right, this is the Red Heart Colorscape, and this one is in the color Moche. And I really like this scarf pattern that she has right here. And this is how the yarn looks. So I got a quite bit of it left, guys. As you can see, it didn't take that much to make. You can definitely use your scrap yarn to make this project right here. Because this has 187 yards. And I have this much left. So it's not a yarn eater if you are interested in making one of these wind spinner. You would not be using up too much yarn. Isn't that cute? I thought that was just so adorable. So that was the second one I shared with you all on my live. I said I did make one prior to that one. And here it is right here. Let's straighten out the tassels. I had this hunter green. It's not Campbell, but it's all in the green family. This one is not as long. As you can see, I can hold that up just like this. But aren't they just the cutest? Look at that. I just enjoy these. These are so adorable. And you can just hang it whatever you want to hang it. It could be a wall hanger, or it could be something that you can hang outside. I saw a lot of you all that had them on your trees. So since I do have a couple of trees, I'm going to be hanging it on my tree. But yeah, so that's the one there. Now this particular yarn, I did, like I said, I didn't make it that longer than the first one, the second one that I made, and I just used the tassel. So this was some leftover yarn. If you all remember, I made a, not a swancho, but a charlotte or a poncho. It wasn't a full poncho, so I don't know exactly what you call it. And I had this real big thing of yarn right here. So when I was trying to look in my stash and I said, okay, which yarn did I want to use to make this project? I said, I thought that would be a pretty color. It's earth tone. It looks great with my grass, you know, the green grass. And you know how the grass, when it's getting ready to change over to fall, it gets yellow looking and brownish. So this one is just perfect for outdoor. So one of them I'm gonna put on my website, and then one of them I'm just gonna put in my on my back. But this one here, it just really gives me that fallish feel. So if you do have a tree and you know you want to hang one of these on there and you don't want to make it yourself, I think I'll be putting, because I got so much yarn left, I might be putting both of these on my website to sell with the tassels. And what I'll do is I can then take the rest of that yarn and recreate this. But those are the two wind spinners that I made. I use for this one here, the green one, I use a letter L or the number 11 to achieve that one. This one, I will have to go back onto my live when I made it and see exactly when. But I thought these were so adorable. I was just glad to make me a couple of them. So yeah, I think because as you can see, I got plenty of this yarn right here left, and definitely I have plenty of this yarn right here left. I think I'm just going to make me a couple of more and then just put those two in my Etsy store. So if you're interested in it, check it out. All right, so another thing that I made, I was sharing with you all that I wanted to make me a bucket hat, and then inside the bucket hat, I want to start making things that I've been intending to make, have not made it, want to make it, can't find the time to make it, just 100 excuses. But this hat right here that I made, all right, a few of you guys really like this hat right here, and I know why you like it. The color is just so pretty. Now, I had a customer that ordered a hat similar to this, and the crown of the hat was too small. And so if you know anything about this yarn, which this yarn is the landscape yarn. This is Landscape by Lion Brand. I always love that hat that she wears right there, that kind of slouchy beanie. And this is in the colorway Cabana. So, and I just love those colors. You see how that color flow. And I was so glad that I had two skeins of this yarn, because this yarn right here, it doesn't frog well. It does not frog well. So it kind of sort of looked like a bucket hat, because when I wasn't able to frog the hat, I decided to do increase to bring the hat out. You see how it flares out? I decided to bring the hat out, to flare it out, to give it a bucket hat feel. Okay, I'm going to say it's a bucket hat feel. But the purpose of the hat was to, you know, just write some things that I want to do on a postal card, what I want to make, desire to make, and been intending to make. And so now I get a chance to make those things, and I can put it in this hat here. And as I check off of it, you know, I'll just be achieving some things. And I just thought that would be a nice hat to do that in. So here's another project. And I believe you guys did see me working on this one last month, and it's completed. I sold in all my loose pieces. But like I said, the crown portion of it was too small for me, and I couldn't frog it, and I just expanded. Now you'll see double crochets, puff stitch, front post stitch, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, front post. But it's such a pretty hat. So that was another thing that I made. Now I made these bracelets right here. I started these bracelets a while ago. I was on OM Granny Square. That's my beautiful friend Ursula. I was on her live one day, and I came up on the panel, and she wanted to see what I was working on. And something that I was working on were these wristbands right here. So I had some buttons that was just laying around, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with them. And so I just started making wristbands. So let me show you how one of them look on. One of them is really small, and one of them is a little bit larger. This is my larger one. So I just did it like that. I got some buttons, and I made the little band. Then I wanted the band to close up on the button. So that is cute. So when I made the first one, this is the second one actually that I made. The first one is a little bit more fitted, which is this one right here. So let's take that off, and I'll show you both of them. As you can see with the size of them, you definitely can see this one is a smaller one than that one. So when I showed her this one here, she was like, that is for someone who has a really small wrist. But you all know how yarn operates. Yarn stretches. And see, you would never know that that was the second one versus this long one, because yarn gives. So I was just making these right here. I have a few more buttons, and I probably go ahead and use them up making these types of things. I like this if you don't want to, you're really not into jewelry, you don't want to put really metal or anything on it, but you do want to represent your crochet. Yeah, make you some little small bracelets and just add some buttons on it if you got some buttons. But the beautiful thing about it is, when making these right here, you can use buttons, but you can use whatever material you got hanging around and sew it on to your project. So those are now completed, and I feel good about it, because what I did was I did a walkthrough, and I was just looking over some of my items, and I said I need to make sure, because sometimes we finish the project but we don't really sew in the loose pieces, the straps. We don't, get rid of all of that. And this time around, I got rid of all that before I actually started on the next project. Another project that I did for the month of August, let's just put my watch back on really quickly, is I made a hat and scarf set. Now, this hat, you all saw me working on it. If you are not part of my Sunday morning live, you will see I always have a project on hand, because my Sunday morning live is at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it runs about 2 hours if my internet allows me to. So I always get a project either started or working on that project while I'm on my live. So I was working this hat, and I finish it. And this is a box hat, which meaning that, you know how we start our hats in the circle and work your way down. With this one, I started as a rectangle and just sewed up the sides and sewed up the back. And I like it because I wanted to go this route, because I wanted to give a slouchy hat feel. When I tell you this yarn feels like butter, this has to be some of the softest yarn I have experienced. It's very, very beautiful. And with it, I made this ruffle scarf. Now, I started this ruffle scarf, and I had a few more rows to go on this ruffle scarf, and It looked like it was finished, but now it is 100% finished. And I do have a tutorial on how to make the ruffle scarf. If I remember, I'll drop that video down below, or you can check out the playlist. But one thing about the ruffle scarf is you just take it and fold it in half and just take those last two and bring it in. And it is one beautiful, fashionable scarves. When I first started making these scarves, I could not stop. I've had every color and variegated, all kind of yarn. So I'm starting back making these because I'm getting ready for my fall and winter collection. So I'm in the mood to, you know, make my hats and scarf. But I just wanted to show you all how this looks on and how fashionable it is. And it does keep you warm if you're in that warmer type of state like I am. I'm in Chicago, so we get our fall and winter pretty fast. And yeah, so I made that to go along with the hat. Now this yarn that I use right here was some yarn that I was blessed with from Pamela Creations. Hi Pamela, thank you so much for the yarn. And anytime someone give me yarn, I try to start using it right away. But this is the yarn. It's called Wavery, and this is Burnett. What I like about this is 100% polyester. Is this the polyester one? It is 100% polyester, but I tell you, oh no, this 100% acrylic. But this got to be the softest acrylic I've ever experienced. And this colorway is Bicycle Blue. That colorway is called Bicycle Blue. But it is the most softest Burnett I ever felt before. And yeah, so that is the ball band there. And she also gave me some in purple here, which I believe that one in purple here, I believe that one is 100% polyester. But this is some really soft, squishy yarn. So yeah, so I made that hat and scarf. Like I said, I'm in the mood to get ready for fall and spring. So that's what I've been doing. So those are all the projects that I worked on in the month of August. All right. And so I feel good about it. It's not a whole lot, but it was enough to get me through the month. I received some happy mail from my wonderful supporter, Patricia Jones. Patricia, thank you for blessing me with this bundle of joy. OMG, I already cut it so it can save some time, and I didn't want you guys to hear me do all that cutting. But when I tell you this bag is filled to the capacity of beautiful yarn and whatever else in here, wow, that's all I can say. So let's just go through it really quickly. So this is the first skein of yarn. This one is called it's a Sway New Tweet. I believe that's the name. I could be saying it incorrect, but it's called Sway. That name there is 6%, 69% superwash merino, and it's 16% bamboo. So you can see that tweet in there. That is just absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn. It shows up a little bit lighter on screen. It could be just a tad shade darker. So this one will make a beautiful hat. It feels amazing. So that was number one. Number two, this is some Knit Crate yarn. This is some Knit Crate yarn, that's the name right there. And if you all don't know, I am a ambassador for the Knit Crate. So if you ever want interested in checking out some Knit Crate, check out my link down below. But this one, this colorway is called this right here. And it's like a navy blue. So there's another one. This is absolutely beautiful. And this one is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. Peruvian. Yeah, I think I pronounced that right. So that's two. Another knit crate in this color here, which is a nice teal looking one. It probably show up like a light blue on screen, but this is called Michelangelo colorway right there. Isn't that pretty? 3. The fourth one is from Lether Company, and this one has the tweet in there as well, as you can see. And this one is 85% what is that? SW Merino, superwash Merino, and 15% nip. Not for sure what that means, but it's 231 yards, but I'm really enjoying the specs in there. That is so pretty. I got another Lether Company, and this one has like a sparkle in there. Can you see the sparkle? And that is Lether Company. This is Fiji Sparkle Sock. 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% lurex. 437 yards, but this is some really, really pretty color. Really like how it's just give me that shimmer. The next one is same company, but look at this beautiful colorway, and it's just screaming, make me something nice. This color is Ireland worsted 100% superwash merino. This has 218 yards. That is so pretty to me. I really like that color. You know, I think people who dye yarn and get those colors right, I think they are so super. There's another one. This one is called Japan Sport 100% superwash merino, 328 yards. And that color flow, like I said, the color flow just amazing to me. It's just amazing. With the purples and the green and the gold. That is so beautiful. And it feels amazing too. All right. And then the next one, same company. This one is Sydney DK 100% superwash merino, 231 yards. This one is called Sydney DK. So, and this is the Lether Company. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. But wow. Look at that. Is that beautiful? It has, now you see dominant of the purple and the white, but it does have that hint of purple and that hint of black. It's so subtle in there. So it's not taking over, but it's just subtle in there. So when you're making a project and those little specks of colors come through, it makes a huge difference in the project that you're working on. So that was another one. And I was like, wow. So she didn't stop there. This one is same company. This one is called Italy DK Platinum. 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon, 245 yards. Look at that beauty. That is so beautiful. And like I said, these colors, when I'm looking at these colors, Usually you'll get that first half and that be it, and the blue be that half. I never seen them flow like this. I never seen the colors kind of flow like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. So let's put that over there. And this one is a more chunky one. I don't see a ball band on it, but it's in the red, white, and a black. Look how beautiful that is. I'm so excited. I love chunky yarn. I love chunky yarn because I make a lot of cow neck sweaters. I'm sorry, cow neck scarves in the summer. Cow neck scarves for the winter. So that is a beautiful color there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know the exact color. Then this one is London DK. I think I had another London DK. Do I have one of these already? Let's see. Seemed like I had another one of these. But anyway, this is the London DK. And this is how it looks. That is just so, like, amazing. It's so pretty. And this one is 100% superwash merino, 231 yards. It seems like I have another one of these. And if I got two of those, that'd be pretty awesome. Absolutely gorgeous. And she didn't stop there. I have another one. And this one is butterfly worsted. 100% superwash merino, 281 yards. And look at that. It's kind of giving me that stone wash type of feel. But yeah. So that is just awesome. So she gave me 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, wow. 12. I can't put it all there, but 12 hanks of yarn. 12. Count them. I am just so excited. I'm going to cake all of these up. I love to cake up. As you can see, there's my knit crate yarn right here. And I love to have them caked up. I'm telling you, if you think it's beautiful this way right here, once you cake it up, it gives you a whole different feel and basically a whole different look, right? But she didn't stop there. So that was 12 hanks of yarn. And there's more. Now the card was kind of in there, but the card is yarn and with a crochet, well, with some needles. And it says, Jeanette, thank you for such inspiration. I love listening to you. God bless you, Pat. How beautiful is that? The Most High bless you, Pat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was just so amazing. But she didn't stop at the card. She also, Bella Coco Crochet. She got me a 5mm polymer grip hook. And it comes with exclusive 2-stitch marker. It says luxury hook and stitch marker. That's from Bella Coco. How awesome is that? That is in purple. You guys know I love me some purple. Wow, that is so pretty. It's like I almost don't even want to take it out of the wrap. It's just so pretty. Look at that. And that's a hook size I would definitely use. Then it says peace. She gave me a, this is called a needle art case. And it says peace, love, yarn. So let me just take it out really quickly. And you can put your needles or your crochet hooks or whatever you want to store right in here. And that way you don't have to worry about, sometimes I know if you all are knitters, it can kind of poke into your project and kind of make it look a little unraveling. But here's a nice case that she, you know, blessed me with. And I will be keeping my stitch markers and my crochet hook in here. So that is so awesome. I mean, this bag was just filled with so much love. It was just filled with so much love. And I thank you so much, Patricia. I mean, Patricia, you all may remember, she sends in a lot of the pictures. I was doing the, what I was calling in Spotlight Tuesday. And she was sending over a lot of her pictures, sharing some of my patterns that she used. And I shared with you all some of her makes. And so it was just fun to just do all that. And it was just amazing. So anyway, guys, that is all that I came by to share with you all today. I got whips on my hook. Yes, I do. And like I said, I'm making things that I've been wanting to make, haven't made them, and I said today I'm going to start making things that I've been saying that I wanted to make and never got around to doing it. So now I'm going to be doing it and moving on to bigger and better projects. So stay tuned to see all of those items. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning back in to another DOY Creations video. I appreciate it so very much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Patricia, thank you. If you like what you're seeing, drop me a comment down below. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting on? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and make sure your bell setting is to all. Definitely you can share the video out if you like. All right, and until next video, I don't know when, don't forget to always remember, Psalm 68:4 in your King James Version. Always keep your life and your health in check, and I will see you all in the next upload, or I'll be in yours, whichever one. We'll get it all together. All right, guys, bye for now.